Welcome back to Book Bingers. We are here today talking some rainy day books.
Rainy day books. It is spring, which means you need a good recommendation on that rainy day.
Yeah.
Something good that
You
fits
just
the
wanna-
vibes.
Yeah, there's just something, you can't read like a book about being on the beach
No.
when it's
When it's like dark
dark
and,
and
rainy.
gross and you just want to curl up on the couch.
There's no better day, in my opinion, to
cancel plans?
day where my plans get canceled
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God, I just get to sit and read. Normally, I put like YouTube ambiance of like rainy
always.
day in the background.
Yeah.
So to have it in real life, and listen, we're coming to you from Florida, where we
the
don't
Sunshine
get,
State, yeah.
we don't get a lot of dark, rainy days. We're especially not ones where it rains all day. So when we do, you better believe we're going to pull out one of these books.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Here's our list of our top rainy day recommendation books for you. Starting it off,
It's a little Leigh Bardugo.
little Leigh Bardugo.
But we're going Hellbent in Ninth House.
Yes.
Ninth
Ninth
House
House.
in Hellbent.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is dark academia. It just, you know, she probably doesn't say it's raining, but in my mind, it is dark, it is cloudy, it is dreary, it is spooky. And this is just a little, like, murder mystery.
Yeah.
I say a little murder mystery as though it's not, like, a very thick book that
yeah.
is, like, very intricate details, but it's a good world to, like, live
Oh my God.
in the rain.
Yeah. I mean, even the book covers give
They sure do.
like a whole vibe.
Yeah. We got some snakes. We got, like, a dead rabbit.
Yeah. But in a really beautiful aesthetic kind of way.
Beautiful dead rabbit. Happy Easter, everyone.
Yes. Welcome to spring. We also have a tried and true ACOTAR. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to say anything Sarah J Maas is probably great. Something you can just get sucked in to the world. But ACOTAR in general, when you start getting into, obviously, the Night Court,
Yeah.
it's giving.
It's just, there's something about the comfort of that series for me.
Yeah.
That when it's a time that I don't know what I want to read, but I know I want to just curl up and read, I know that's going to hit every time.
Yeah. Every single time. I'm trying real hard to get my mother to read it.
I thought she was starting it.
She just is like, I think
She's on a fourth wing hangover?
She was on the fourth wing hangover that she's nervous to start anything again.
Give her some Megan Quinn.
Oh my God, do I want my mom reading the spicy things that I read?
Girl, she read Iron Flame.
I know, but like, it's different than like booty stuff.
I wouldn't say give her the fourth one to start.
Like,
You know what? Why don't I ask my mom? She reads some of those romances. Let me see what she
my
likes.
mom is definitely grew up on the Danielle Steele train.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe I need to get her a real quick palate cleanser.
I
think
she'd
she'd like
Divine
Bride.
Rivals?
No.
Never. Okay.
No. But like I think she'd be into Bride.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Oh, yeah. This is, I don't know why, but it's a very quick read.
It's a very quick read.
Check and Mate by Hazelwood. And it's kind of like a YA Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but in my head, it's just none of it's outside. But it's just very like...
Nothing says rainy like chess.
Like chess. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah. No, I feel you. It's an indoor game.
It is an indoor game.
I guess there are parks like that have chess.
Sure,
but
sure.
listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Pretend,
Indoor,
for the sake of a rainy day.
Yeah.
Okay? All of this is taking place inside.
All of it.
Okay.
Yeah. None of these are actual books where people are like out in the rain.
No. This is not like a John Krakauer into thin air, like climbing Everest or anything.
This is books you want to read in your warmth under a cozy blanket.
This is just, it's such a sweet book, and I love these characters so much, and you can fly right through it. So I feel like if you have
a whole day, you
have a whole day. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love a one day
Absolutely.
book.
Oh.
Nothing makes me feel more accomplished than finishing a book.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, the next ones, listen, you've read them. This isn't anything new, but nothing gives me more rainy day vibes than Twilight. How many times does she talk about it being rainy there? Right? So the whole aesthetic is like, dark, rainy, no sun.
Yeah.
And when the sun does come out, you're already in love with your
you look
little
out
vampire.
the window and you feel like, is this Forks?
Am I in Forks?
But
Look
then
at
you
the
see a
green
palm
moss.
tree and you're like, absolutely I am
Not me. I'm clearly
could
not.
I be?
But somebody watching
Yes,
this and reading
absolutely.
this, they might get more of a Forks vibe than,
Surely.
the Sunshine State.
Yeah.
But listen, if I'm in my room and I'm in a cozy blanket and I'm reading about Bella and Edward, take me there. Which, fun fact, we just did a whole reread of the whole Twilight series.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to dig into it because it's been a hot minute since we had read the books.
It was very different the second time around reading them now.
Reading
after so
it
many
around,
years.
I was like, okay, save it for another podcast.
Yeah.
But we are in preparations for our 1-year book club party.
That's insane to me. It's been a year.
Which is Twilight themed.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's so excited.
everyone is so excited. We have people in our book club that have never read or seen the movies. Blasphemy.
So we basically said, read as much of the book as you can,
I said,
but watch all the movies.
please make sure you at least watch the movies before
Please.
you come to this party because there will be references to everything.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Moving on.
Harry Potter.
Obviously.
I know.
Like,
It's
that's
just-
an obvi, right?
Just the...
Okay, but real quick. If you were to pick one for your rainy day read, which one would it be? Azkaban.
Obviously.
Right? Azkaban or Order of Phoenix
Yeah.
for me for rainy day.
Those are my top 2 books.
Tops. They're the
In the
tops.
series, yeah.
Now, if I'm going to watch them,
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban
Yeah.
or Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, those are probably the 2 I'd go to for
Those
watching.
I love those books
I love
so
them.
much.
Honestly, when I watch the movies, I just start with 3. Like, I just kind of skip 1
If I
and 2.
never have to hear about Chamber of Secrets ever again in my life.
Listen, if I will never read it. I don't want to say never read it again.
No. I'm gonna hard say I'm never gonna read it again.
I'm so over that book. We read it way too many times for the trivia that we did win. Let it be known, we won that trivia.
We won trivia.
We won the hardest Harry Potter trivia.
Yeah.
That was all on Chamber of Secrets.
But
my
when you
least
read a
favorite
book like 7 times in a row in a week, just to really get every nitpicky detail,
you should see the notes section on our phones.
It's
It is
stupid.
stupid and sick. But boy, did it come in handy because some of those weird ass things came
like we had to do a lightning round at the end, and it was just like, pff,
That was nothing. Compared to the weird ass things that we know every single ingredient of Polyjuice Potion, you guys. And in the book, it's a lot more.
listen, those lacewing flies,
in the movie.
they're gonna just
We
live
really
in my
went to
brain
town.
rent free forever.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Woo! This to me is probably the number 1 rainy day book in my mind. Mm-hmm. It is One Dark Window.
By Rachel Gillig.
If you haven't already read it, please. It's a duology that's so good. I mean, it's so good.
It's so good. It's fantasy.
It's such a unique magic system happening in this book. When I tell you this is one of the more original fantasies I've read in a very long time.
Magic is tied to this deck of cards.
Yeah, kind of think like tarot cards in a way.
And it's spread out over the cards, and
you have to be in possession of the
you
card.
wield the card, you wield the power.
Correct.
But you wield the power, it also takes something from you, because power comes at a cost.
And these cards can be taken from you.
Sure can.
They're not just yours for the keeping.
No.
You weren't born with them, baby. But if you happen to get all the cards,
then you win.
You win.
That's it.
You win.
End of the game.
Yahtzee! So highly recommend. The whole vibe is
Dark and moody, and they literally
Forest.
it's shrouded in mist.
It literally
shrouded in mist.
shrouded in like mist. Go watch our book club video on it because it perfectly gives the spooky, foggy, misty vibes. Perfect
Dry
for a rainy
ice
day.
for days.
Perfect for a rainy day. Dry ice for days. I'm telling you, my number 1 party tip: dry ice.
It just
It will make any party.
It adds that je ne sais
better.
quoi.
Put it in a drink for bubbly bubblies. Put it in the ambiance for a little fog. I'm telling you, the fall is not complete without dry ice. There, you heard it here first.
And you can get it at Publix. Who knew?
You can.
All right, the next one's from me. Starling House by Alix E. Harrow. And this, I actually took a random roll of the dice for a book of the month in, I want to say, like October, November, because I was feeling like a spooky little book.
Because that's the vibe then.
It's real spooky. So this Starling House is The House is Haunted. And it's one of those books, you know how we're so used to the main characters are like the most gorgeous people on earth?
Yeah.
Always, they're like perfection.
Yeah.
Man, both
They just uggos?
They're not good looking. Like, it's like very, like, they are ordinary.
So wait, I'm just like reading about me and Steve.
I mean, I don't think his name's Steve, but like, they're just, but they end up loving,
Wait, I need to know, how do we know they're not attractive? They describe each other as just like...
No, they don't describe each other, because when you fall in love with someone, you love them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you think that they're...
But they've got like boils all over their face?
No,
like, how do we know they're not attractive?
Because the way that they are described in the book, it is written in third person. So
like Steve is balding and...
No. It's just maybe they don't have the golden ratio to their face.
Fair.
You know
they're not perfectly
They're not symmetrical. We got some like wonky noses and stuff. All right?
I'm sold. I can't wait.
But there's a haunted house, and what's going on in the house?
House.
And the house is like a sentient being.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so what's going on? And it's...
The house is alive, huh?
Yeah. And there's a...
Do things go missing?
There's like an underworld too that connects to the house and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, it's good spooky.
I love anything with underworld.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for Kingdom of the Wicked, but it's fine.
Listen. Don't get me started on Kingdom of the Wicked. I have lots of notes, okay? Carrie and I need to have a sit down, and I need to be like, here's what you could have done. Okay? I know it's done with and over and I can't change anything, but listen to what could have been. Okay?
Rereading that first book, I really didn't realize that we don't even get there in the first book.
Yeah.
Made me sad.
Yeah. It's a bummer, right? Mm-hmm. It's like ugh, if someone read ACOTAR and stopped there. You're like, you can't stop there.
What are you doing?
Keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, moving on to... Now, this is a fanfic.
Yeah, but holy
shit, is it a more than just a rainy day, y'all. You may need a rainy week, but it is Manacled.
When monsoon season hits.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Manacled is a fan fiction of... It's a Hermione fanfic. So
by SenLinYu.
Yeah, sorry. So you're going to get Draco and Hermione. And this is like post-war.
And this is in a world where Voldemort
wins. And it's got a lot of Handmaid's Tale. Like a lot.
Very Handmaid's Tale coded.
Handmaid's Tale coded going on. Oh, it is dark, you guys. Like, so check your trigger warnings for sure. It is a dark story, but still a love story.
But the way that you end up falling in love with Draco Malfoy.
Please do yourself a favor and look up the fan art as well, because Draco, this is like baddie Draco.
This is not Tom Felton.
This is not your Tom Felton. This is like the best Draco that's ever existed.
Yeah.
So just to kind of give you a little tidbit into the world, Hermione is a healer. And
love that for her.
Love this for her.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, we're going to see beloved characters in a different light. You're going to see Harry and Ron in a very different light. Obviously, Ron and Hermione are not together in this book. They're out fighting the war. And Hermione is left behind to heal everybody from the war. And I can't exactly remember why she needs to go be with Draco.
So, like, basically, it's very Handmaid's Tale, where, like, all the, females that are of the child-rearing ages and who are fertile are taken. She's in like a jail cell.
So yes, so basically Draco's playing double agent here.
Yes.
So him and Sirius and I think Moody want Hermione to go be with Draco.
And she has manacles that nullify her power.
And it is literally Handmaid's Tale. Like, she's living with Draco and
and they're supposed to be trying to
conceive a child.
Procreate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and although it's dark, it's also really, really hot and spicy and beautiful and romantic and gut-wrenching.
Like, Draco has cared about her for a long time.
Correct. And he does some things to ensure her safety.
He's not a good guy.
He's actually got a reputation for being
one of the
worst. Like the one you call in when
like
you need
Voldy's right-hand man.
Yeah. Which is also great because Draco's actually on our side.
Yeah.
But he can't let, Voldemort know it because of course he's really good at getting into minds and all that stuff. You see Hermione get tortured a lot.
Yeah.
And you're going to see some people you love not be people you maybe love anymore. And people that you probably hated that you might not hate at the end of this book. It is a beautiful, beautiful story. And I'm so excited that she got a book deal to basically tell this story, but obviously without the Harry Potter characters. She does not own. Yeah. She does not own those rights, baby. But I think it's going to be very, very similar, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see that.
But highly, highly, highly recommend. It's free out there for you to go get.
Google it.
Google it. Fanfic.
And you can...
fanfics for everyone. You cannot make money off of fanfiction.
No, if you Google it on your Kindle browser, you can download it right to your Kindle.
I can't say enough good things about this book.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's also on YouTube in audio form.
Yes.
So
yes, it is. And that's got multiple different narrators.
That's more your speed.
Absolutely. I have yet to meet anyone who's read this that didn't love it.
Yeah.
So...
yeah.
Highly recommend.
It's going to change you.
It will change you.
Yeah.
But you probably need to be a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You need to know the world.
I wouldn't pick it up if you didn't.
Wouldn't pick it up if you're not familiar with the world. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to
six Scorched
Say that
Roses. Yeah, this is a tongue twister. This is by Carissa Broadbent. So this is actually a novella. So actually perfect for a rainy day because you will finish it on your little spot on the couch. So this is for Serpent in the Wings of Night. If you have read that book, did you know that there is a novella that actually comes before the second book in the series? So it takes place at a different time in the same world, on the same timeline, and you end up getting introduced to the character in that book, in the second book in the duology. However, I think this arguably is better than...
the second book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a 5-star, easy 5 stars for me.
Yeah, the first book was so good, and it kind of lost me at the second book.
Yeah, but what I do like about... so now that duology is done. Yeah. She's doing 3 duologies. So she has a new book coming out in September. And it's the same world, but it's completely different
another
characters.
One that's kind of always coming out with something.
Yeah.
She really spits
She's
them out.
cranking.
She's cranking.
Yeah. But 6 Scorched Roses, again, we got like a real grumpy guy. Yeah. And obviously this is a magical world, powers. And kind of like a haunted type house. It's not a haunted house, but it's like a decrepit. Oh, gee. Do we need to pause?
Can you pause? Oh no, keep going.
We're okay. But it is a love story, and I am always very impressed when an author can make me so invested in a set of characters in such a short amount of pages.
Yeah. How's my hair look?
Yeah, it looks great. Do you want me to put on the camera here so you can see? Because...
no!
Yeah, because I know you like this camera so much that we gotta make sure.
Oh, Sarah. She's fine. That's a camera angle.
It is.
Oh my god.
It's an angle. It's an angle. All right. And then, so 6. Oh, man, it's so hard to say. 6 Scorched Roses. Add it to the list. The last one. Now I gotta dust some cobwebs off my brain. Because it's been a minute since I read it. However, Weyward by Emilia Hart. This is just, it's like witchy. There's something about like witchy type books.
Yeah.
When it's raining. And it's
yes.
Like cloudy.
I feel that.
And moody.
Because you don't usually read about like the bright sunny witch.
Correct. And this is very much a tale of like females are freaking powerful.
Yeah.
And men are the worst. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm kind of not. But anyway, it is the writing is beautiful and poetic, and I cried at the end, which it takes a lot for me to really start crying.
Yeah.
And I think I remember the morning that I finished reading this, it wasn't out yet on Kindle, so I was reading the actual physical book, and I took it in the car on the way to Universal that morning. It was like on the way, and John's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just so beautiful." So, is that a good enough reason to read it? I don't know. If you really want to feel your feels,
yeah.
Sometimes you
do.
Yeah.
Sometimes the rain brings that out.
Yeah, like the sky's crying, so I want to cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel that to my core.
Like a sad book.
Yeah.
But this is also like sad in a good way.
Sad in a powerful way. Real uplifting.
Yeah.
Uplifting sad.
Like, we can do it. Rosie the Riveter. Yeah.
Yes, I love being sad. I love crying.
It's so cathartic.
It is cathartic. Okay, so I think that's a really good mix of like sad, uplifting, some spice is thrown in here as well, but also just some like dark, moody vibes. I can hear my cat getting into things.
Yeah. I was like, oh, is there someone in the kitchen?
Yeah,
but I think it was
my
the
cat's
cat.
doing its thing. So check some of these out, and hopefully this will get you through the next rainy day when you're like, I want to read something and I don't know what to read. Refer back to this list. Boom. You're welcome.
All right, and tell us what other kinds of days do you want to see? Do you want to see like a day at the pool,
or
like
a little beach day?
Vacation reads.
Oh, we should definitely do vacation.
Christmas reads.
Ooh, yeah, holidays.
Spooky, like Halloween.
What are we getting into? What are the next ones? 4th of July, like Independence Day?
Yeah, a good Memorial Day read.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Summer reads. And those are all just
Father's Day read.
Give me a good Father's Day rack. Real Labor Day? You got any Arbor Day?
Yeah, Arbor Day.
Flag Day.
Flag Day, Game of Thrones.
Which is Corey's birthday.
Yeah, what a day.
What a day.
What a day.
Anyways, Corey got his mention in here. Just
thank God.
Check it off.
I was worried.
All right, but we will see you next week when we talk about more book stuff. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media, specifically the TikTok. We're really trying to unlock the feature to go live. Please help us get there. We're just a little itty-bitty podcast.
Please
help us. We need help.
Help me, I'm poor. Anyways, no, but I really do want to say thank you to everyone who has listened, who has watched us, who has told a friend, who shares anything. It means the world to us. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Every time I'm shocked when someone says they've been listening.
I literally can't believe even one person listens to us, because in real life, no one wants to listen to us.
Correct. And I want to say thank you, Janet, because Janet's out here, and I know you're talking to us, and just pretend we're talking to you. We love you.
All right. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.